Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Tuesday, March 26, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. Thanks for sticking with me while I battled through some illness here. Let's get right to the news. John Lynch spoke from the league meetings in Orlando yesterday, had quite a few things to say about the Niners. Let's start with Brandon Aiyuk. Lynch says all the reports about Brandon Aiyuk trade talks are false. They are not having discussions. In fact, they are, quote, actively talking, whatever that means, with Aiyuk's team. Although Lynch also did say multiple times it takes two sides to come to an agreement and, quote, there are a number of different directions it could go, end quote. We'll keep our eyes peeled for any Brandon Aiyuk news. If you were looking at his social media, he posted a message seemingly in response to the Lynch comments, all in emojis. I'm going to translate here. Money talks, bullshit walks. Next, Lynch talked about the clerical error that resulted in the 49ers losing a draft pick in 2025 and having their fourth round pick bumped down. According to Lynch, what happened was the Niners overpaid a player $75,000 in the COVID era, is as much detail as he would get into it. And apparently the Niners tried to get that money back before reporting it to the league. And that is where the issue arose. Lynch also said he disagreed with the severity of the punishment. Now let's get to some medical updates. Lynch did say that both Mooney Ward and George Kittle are recovering from core muscle surgery. The conservative estimate is that both will be back by training camp, which is obviously good news. And of course, that assumes they don't have any setbacks. When it comes to Dre Greenlaw, he's recovering from his Achilles injury. John Lynch said he aims to be back for week 1, but also pointed out they need to be smart with Greenlaw and that the PUP list to start the year is a definite possibility. Also, speaking of recoveries, Talanoa Hufanga is coming along nicely from his ACL surgery, but Lynch did say the safety market is really down right now, so the Niners could still look to add someone before the league begins, and that includes Tashaun Gipson, who is undecided, I believe, on whether or not he's going to play this year, but Lynch said the two sides have good communication. Oh, by the way, we'll hear more later today when Kyle Shanahan meets with reporters from the league meetings. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Tuesday. 49ers Media Madness continues. We are now in the Sweet 16 round. So go to our website, goldstandardniners.com. Vote for your favorite Niners content creator. Please vote for me. I squeaked by into the Sweet 16. Now I'm facing Larry Krueger. That's an uphill battle for me. Not going to lie. Please go and vote for yours truly. I would appreciate it. One thing to watch, the 49ers' mastery of the compensatory pick system continues. Do you remember when they signed Sebastian Joseph Day last year? I do, but he was only on the team for 2 games, so you may not. Well, guess what? He signed a deal worth an average of $4 million a year. So that means the 49ers are going to get a comp pick in 2025. Now, it's probably going to be a 7th round comp pick, but nonetheless, not bad for a guy that was only on the roster for 2 games. One thing you may have missed, and this is a big one, according to Ben Fisher of Sports Business Journal, Jed York is going to become the principal owner of the 49ers. He's going to buy out a sufficient part of his mom's share, and that will put him officially in charge as the principal owner of the 49ers. Now, he basically has been that over the past few years, but this will actually make it official. Jed is going to be the head honcho of the 49ers. League approval is expected to happen this week. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Click the bell. You'll get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you. Jason Aponte and Steph Sanchez, 11:15 a.m. Pacific time later today. Sure, they'll have a lot to react to, from Kyle Shanahan's words to John Lynch's words. You don't want to miss it. Enjoy your Tuesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.